Hi, this is Sherry Sherman, and I am recording this video for EDOL 707, Assignment 1.3, our Lead from the Heart assignment. And I was asked to address two different things for my transformational change project related to Mark Crawley's work. And the first was the case against why I might have some resistance with my team. And the second was to choose two or three things that I'll do with my team in alignment with what Mark talks about in order to, like how I call him Mark, like I know him, in order to sustain results and truly drive change. First of all, the case against, this was a tough one for me. I really work for an organization with tremendous organizational values and culture. We're a leadership development firm, and we have an incredible mission. Our mission is to enable greatness in people and organizations everywhere. And we not only have content that drives that with our client, the client work that we do, enabling greatness, but we have it culturally speaking as well. And so I'm going to give you just a couple of examples, but I really could not come up, I would be making stuff up if I tried to come up with anything that was resistant forces. Certainly, there are pockets of imperfection in this organization. I have had at times leaders that I didn't feel like were aligning with our values at the time with some of their behavior, or that I didn't agree with some choices. But overall, this is an organization that adheres to our values and has a strong culture, similar to all the things that Mark talks about. I'll give you a couple of examples. I could talk actually for a long time on this, but a limited amount of time. So first of Mark's 4 practices that he talks about that are critical in leading from the heart are hire people with heart. And we really attract, hire, and retain people, we say achievers with heart. And people believe in our mission and in our values. I work for an organization that treats people with dignity and respect, that our content is strong in that, and we tend to live our content around building trust and engaging and caring about the whole person. We have a whole person paradigm. Again, I could go on and on, but my point here really, I have a CEO that comes to all hands meetings and says, I love you. And we all know and believe that that is the case because it's demonstrated over and over in his leadership, and it cascades all the way down. So that shows up in 20% year over year profitability growth. So it really shows up in the numbers, but you live and breathe it as a culture. I've been here 10 years. So anyway, we are directly in alignment with, so I couldn't really come up with anything that was a case against. I do have 3 actions that I'll be taking in order to develop employee engagement and driving sustainable change with my team. The first is demonstrating their importance to the project. It was so cool when Mark talked to the conference board, Gibbons, and Gibbons, he said, what's the most important thing you would say to leaders? And Gibbons said, make people believe that what they are doing is very important, meaningful. But not only do I want them to believe this is the most important thing they can do right now, the other thing is I just want them to love it to pieces. And my project, I am so passionate about creating a behavior change framework. And we're all doing behavior change, but we need a sustainable framework and model. I'm so passionate about that, and I want others to be passionate about it as well. Secondly, I want to create a safe environment where everyone can make a contribution. So Mark Crawley says, consistent and sincere efforts which make people feel safe, connected, understood, appreciated, and significant affect people at their core and draw out greatness. I loved that. So that's my plan, secondly, for my group. And thirdly is to celebrate outcomes and results. So this really goes back to Mark Crawley's 4th practice of inspiring the heart. And he says we all need to know that our contributions count for something, that we are helping the leader and our organization succeed. So I plan on setting with the group collectively, we'll set milestones and we will celebrate our successes. And that's it. Thanks so much for listening.